Hogwarts.
Yeah, I finally beat
Like,
Hogwarts
you beat
today.
the whole game?
Yeah.
Good shit.
It
Bump
still got
ass
some of
game,
this.
right? Yeah, you got
Nah,
side
fire,
missions and
fire
shit.
game,
Yeah.
fire game. It's still, I left some side missions out there. I
Yeah.
did the Poppy and all that other joint.
Yeah.
Ramrock was tough. Ramrock got me out of there a couple times. I
Yeah.
had to regroup. I had to figure out like where he was shooting his fire and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Ramrock was tough. You know what I mean? He was tough. But now it's a fire game
Yeah.
for sure. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. Which one you said? Red Dead or you said do God?
I said,
Shaq
I
said
said,
Red
I
Dead.
said
I
Red
said God
Dead.
of War.
Or you
Like,
said God of War?
Red Dead
yeah,
2 is amazing.
I can't deny that at all. It's a little bit more like you'll get through God of War faster than you'll get through Red Dead.
Red Dead.
Unless you're gonna read it like straight story missions like the whole entire
Red
time.
Dead is
And
immersive.
that's still long as heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do story modes. Even for Call of Duty, I do story modes.
No. See, Call of Duty, you don't have an option to do nothing else. Like, you just know what you have to do. Red Dead is just do whatever you
Drop
want.
off. It's kind of like Hogwarts a little bit with the open
Okay,
world.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
okay, yeah,
open world.
Hogwarts got an open world
You
too.
can go on a whole mission trying to catch legendary animals. That's it. You even gotta do the mission. Just try to kill the gators and the bears and go to the mountains to get the lion and the mountain lion and all that. Yeah, it's
Okay, yeah, so it's similar to Hogwarts with Spider-Man there. Because Spider-Man got some of the same stuff too.
sort of like that.
I bet. Hey man, I just know one thing.
I know one thing too.
Your favorite wrestler about to get packed up. That's
I know. I
in the
know.
words of
I
in
know
the
you'll be
words of
hearing.
Will
I know you'll be
Mills.
hearing from my
Shout out
attorney
to
too.
Will Mills. In the words of Will Mills, first and foremost, as you can see by me and Chili, we acknowledge the tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Royal Rumble winner. I believe Willie is the champ because Willie got all predictions right. Me and you missed one, Shaq. I missed the men's Royal Rumble, and I think you missed the men's and the women's Royal Rumble, if I'm not
No, I
mistaken.
call Liv.
You call Liv. Who did you pick between well you picked we all picked Sammy and then I'm sorry, we all picked Drew and we all picked right?
No, we all picked Gunther.
Gunther, yeah.
I mean
No,
Gunther, my bad. We all picked
AJ was
Gunther.
not gonna win that.
So yeah, me and you did not get the men's Royal Rumble right. So Willie's the champ. He got all 4 matches right. So congratulations to Willie.
Feels good to be the champ. The
So,
real champion, the true champion.
Somebody's gotta do it, right? I'll get tired of carrying the strap. It's all right. Cool. I'll get it back quick. Don't worry about it. You're a transitional champ, buddy. No.
Man.
Yeah, so before we get into like the card and everything like that, what stood out? What y'all got any takeaways about the Rumble? Like any takeaways about the Rumble?
Oh yeah, I mean how the men started. I think the women's was better than the men's Rumble. I think the women's went off a lot smoother than the men's. The men's felt a little choppy, a little bit in my opinion. But I think they executed on. If you wanted to execute on certain things, mark those certain check boxes on the men's side because I think the women's was better. No issues with the women's. Like you checked all the boxes you needed. Like if worst case scenario, hey, at least we got these spotlights off with Oba, Javon, Brock, Roman, all the spotlights you want. Roman eliminating Jay and Jacob, all the little future stories you want to tell in both matches. I think those at least got checked off.
Yeah.
Drew's gonna win. I said this on a post or on someone else's page, reference to like why would Drew lose it at Sammy's home if Drew lost when he was at home technically? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
WWE does not do that often. And as much as we want to think they're about to do that, they do not do that often. The hometown hero wins. Very, very few and far between opportunities allows for that, I think. So yeah. AJ Gunther match, great. No issues with that. It went how I wanted it to go. I hope AJ comes back in a TNA fashion and he truly ends his career where it started, where it really the spotlight was really put on him as his career started. So that's my thoughts.
Okay, Shaq, where you at with it?
I agree with Chili how the men's Royal Rumble was used for storyline purposes. Like it was very heavy on storyline progression or planting seeds for future storylines. I got no issue with that at all. The issue I have with the Rumble is just that seat design was to whatever like design that was. Remember, I hit the group. Well, Willie wouldn't know. I hit the group and was like, "Yo, am I tripping or is that stadium empty?" Like
Yeah, it
because it
looks
just
like it
looked like
was, right?
it looked like nobody was there, and I'm like, "Am I crazy?" How it look like it's mad empty seats. Whoever that doesn't work. I don't even know what was the purpose of that, but
They said they was gonna
yeah,
scrap it.
yeah, they should. Yeah, they should. I'm
Yeah,
solid
and they
pay per
only built
view.
they built it in like 3 days or something crazy. So
3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got no issue with the pay per view at all. Pay per view with the PLE, the Royal Rumble, I got no issue with it. Just sad to see my boy go, man. That's it. This is sad to see AJ. Hopefully, he's not really going out. He get another run somewhere where he can shine a little bit, go out in the blaze of glory. But other than that, I'm cool with the run.
There's rumors that he's not done. There's a
Yeah,
rumor
I
that
know.
he
Yeah,
could
I've read him, but
yeah,
until
rumor
I
he
see
could
that
go back to
music,
TNA.
yeah, till I see that music hit and he appears somewhere else.
It's a rumor he could be in TNA. There's a rumor he could go to AEW for a little bit. It's a rumor, like it's just rumors that he not done. So we gotta wait and see what's happening. Hopefully, he appears back and he give like one final speech on like Raw or whatever. You know what I'm saying, before he actually heads out. But who knows? He might not next time we see him might be TNA. And once again, like TNA wrestlers wrestling WWE all the time. So if he does go to TNA, it's not like he's completely off the WrestleMania card, you know what I mean? So we just gotta wait and see what happens with that. I think so. My takeaway is number one. All right, so for the women, I do agree the women's were more fluid. I didn't like the way some of the eliminations happened in the women's Royal Rumble though. That was one of my biggest takeaways with that. Like I don't like the way Becky got eliminated. I didn't like that. Uh, but all of that is overshadowed because they put Last Legend in the spotlight. Like
Mhm.
they let her cook. Like if I'm not mistaken, Lash eliminated Io, Rhea, the Bella Twins, Charlotte. Yep, she eliminated Charlotte. And I think that was it. I think she had 5, if I'm not mistaken. I think she had 5. She tied the record. Either she has the record or she tied the record for most eliminations. I think she got 5. Yeah, they let her cook. One day we're
yeah,
gonna talk about how these overseas crowds don't like black women, but we'll get into that another day.
Yeah.
We'll get into that another
yeah,
day.
you
I
know
said
they
it
was
on this.
booing the fuck out of her when the
They were
Bella twins
booing,
got
calling her
eliminated.
overrated. I said, overrated? I said, shorty, she just got here. What you mean she overrated? Ain't like she fighting for a title or anything like that. I said, overrated? I said, man, these overseas crowds. Y'all, hey, when y'all watch this podcast, if I'm just throwing something out there, y'all name me the last time y'all seen someone go overseas and get cheered. A black woman. Not a black man, a black woman. So you can talk about black women here. But anyway, they let Lash cook, man. Willie, you said something last week in regards to your wish list. You said that the women have never had a chance to build a story like they let Roman do with the bloodline and stuff like that. And the women deserve a story. Well, I'm not saying this bloodline level, but they got 2 opportunities to tell 2 stories from this match. One, Raquel and Liv. I'm not saying this should be a WrestleMania match because we all know it's not. Liv will probably go after Stephanie Vicure. Um,
I don't
but
want that. You need to get the belt up off Stephanie, please.
she's that. And Willie, for the record, I'm with you. I think the Raw roster, women wise, has other women that's capable of being just as good, if not a better champ. I'll be honest with you, I would be way more intrigued with Raquel being champ right now than Stephanie Vicure. I think they should have let Stephanie Vicure some time to build up and like win a bunch of matches or whatever before you automatically throw her into the title scene or whatever. But it is what it is. We here now. So, there's definitely gonna be Liv and Stephanie Vicure for sure. I don't see Stephanie losing that belt before Elimination Chamber, but this is how we get the mania because Raquel probably will try again and lose, and then Liv will win or whatever, and she gets jealous. They got a chance to tell like a great story You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They actually got a chance to turn Liv and Dom both face at the same time.
Mm.
They can do that with the Judgment Day story because you already had Finn attack CM Punk. A lot of people don't like that. They wanted Finn Balor to be a face, but he's so great at what he does. He can be both. You know what I'm saying? He's just as good as both, man.
Did you see that mustache? Dom ain't turning heel no time soon. Did you see that mustache? Dom is not turning heel. No way.
No, you mean face?
Yeah, I'm saying he's not turning face. I apologize. You saw that mustache that boy rocked?
They got a
Not
chance, man.
not at all.
You got a chance to tell a story with Liv and Raquel. You also got a chance to tell a story with Charlotte and Alexa. That's another story you got. So you got two. See if they pull the trigger. Uh, it looks like the women's tag team division, especially with the Bella Twins announcing that they back for the titles, look like they finally gonna put a spotlight on the women's tag
Yeah.
titles, man.
When she came out, I was like, "Yeah, what are they going crazy for? Like, why are they cheering her like this?" I was like, "What?" I was like, and I'm like, "Oh, pardon me, her husband." I was like, "Okay, that's right." I was like, "What is going?" I was like, "Did I miss something with Bree?
I
Did I
mean, they
miss
got.
something?"
I mean, Brie got a
No,
following
no,
too,
no,
though,
no.
dog.
They were going crazy. I was like, "Did I miss something?" And
Oh,
then
the
they was
Yes
like, "Yes."
Kids?
I was like, "Yeah, she is married to DB." There we go. I was like, "Okay." I was like, "There we go. Okay, got it." I was lost for a second.
That's funny.
Yeah, a lot of people have said with the women's rumble about Charlotte being the Iron Woman. I think last performance overshadowed that. I don't know if y'all agree, but like one of the things I always remember from that rumble won't be that Charlotte was the Iron Woman. Should she have been? Who knows? Probably not.
You
But
gotta
I
put
don't think.
somebody you gotta put whenever you talk about the Iron Man, the Iron Woman, you gotta put somebody in there in that spot where you could trust. Like you can trust, they can go in there, they can call spots, they can make sure they control what's going on. So I had no problem with that being Charlotte. Like
Mm,
if you look
yeah,
number one or number two, more than likely is somebody that's gonna, control the match. They're gonna control what's going on in there. They're gonna probably be in there longest time and they're gonna kind of, be the general inside of the ring. So
yeah,
Charlotte is definitely 1000% somebody you can trust. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that was my two takeaways from the women's joint. Last, her dominant performance, then putting her in the spotlight, and they got a chance to tell those two stories. Shaq, did you think AJ was gonna tap?
Yeah. Yeah. Some variation, tap, pass out, and some he was going to sleep though. They won't
No,
know.
no, he was going to sleep. He was
He
going to
was
sleep.
going to sleep. There's some variation.
And shout out to Dragon Lee too. He sold the hell out of being put to sleep on the ropes last night.
boy, boy
He
was
sold-
dead.
shout
Just,
out-
Killed
just
that
relax.
man.
Yeah, just
He
relax.
Yeah,
sold,
go to sleep. It's okay.
You'll
sold
wake up
that.
with the best sleep you ever got in your life.
He sold that, man. That was a great match too. The Rumble as itself, it didn't really, in my opinion, my personal opinion, it wasn't a bad card. I feel like they made all the right moves because of where they was at. I think AJ passing out like that, losing to Gunther. I think good. Like Willie said, Drew needed to win. It's not Sammy's time yet to be in the main event, and it looks closer and closer. Like they're gonna, because the rumor, I don't know, it's not official yet. They're doing qualified matches, but a spoiler came out. The rumor is that Elimination Chamber is gonna be Jacob, Cody, Oba, Damian Priest. Who was the sixth one? LA Knight and but it's just a rumor though. It's just a rumor. So it's looking closer and closer like we about to get Jacob and Cody versus Drew in that triple threat. We just don't know who's winning this chamber. I think Brian might be in the chamber too. I can't remember. I gotta look it up.
That makes
But
sense.
yeah, I mean, we need to lose. Roman was the right call to win the Rumble, yo. He was the right call to win the Rumble. We're gonna get into that more in a second though, because me and you gotta have a discussion. This is about to be dope. We gotta have a talk, dog. We gotta have a talk. Hey, but nah, before we get into that, just quick thought, man. I said this, Willie, you didn't see this, but I said this to Shaq. I said, yo, Ludwig got more respect in the Rumble as a luchador than he did as himself. This man got more respect
Sometimes it's about your gimmick, dog. If you can sell a
as him.
gimmick, you'll
If
get
you do
over.
not remember, as himself last year, he was eliminated in 10 seconds. He was eliminated in 10 seconds. This year, as a luchador, he got a solid, what, 5 to 10 minutes? Cold world, man.
Sometimes it's all about your gimmick, man. Sometimes how you can sell it. Sometimes you just got to get over, it, no matter what they give you.
They absolutely doing this match either at Mania or the next AAA event. I don't know which one, but they doing that match soon. The original El Grande
It's gotta
Americano
be at
versus
Mania, I think. It should be
yeah.
at Mania.
I
It
mean,
should be.
but good for Ludwig. He's finally, if it happens at Mania, he finally gets a one-on-one main event. I mean, not main event, but Mania match. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's talk about this men's rumble, dog. Why, Shaq? Why wasn't it the right call? Who did you want to win the rumble? Who did you want to win the rumble? I forgot.
I don't know who I want to win, just not Roman.
Why?
He had his time, dog. It's okay. It's all right. That's it, really. He had his time.
But who else should have won?
At first, I thought they was gonna do something and let Finn get back in and Finn win. Once I realized that wasn't about to happen, I said, "Yeah, Roman's about to win." I knew Roman was gonna win. I just didn't want to say it. I wasn't gonna say it. I was like, "Yeah, Roman's about to win."
But why wasn't it the right call?
Cause it wasn't, Danny. You know I'm a hater. It wasn't. That's why. There's no
All right,
logic.
cool. You
There's
said
no
it.
like you ain't got
That's
a grand inquisition me. I'm not in court. I'm not in the oath.
because
It
I
just because I'm
respect
a
you
hater.
admit
That's why.
I respect you admitting that you're a hater. It's
Because
cool.
I'm
It's
a
okay.
hater. That's why.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I want you. And I literally recorded a video. I said, "Nah, we recording tomorrow. Imma save this for tomorrow." I want everybody, I get it. We wanna I get it, like Willie said, tough break. I get it, y'all wanna see y'all Sammys win the Rumble, you know what I'm saying? You want your 60-minute classics, you know what I'm saying? You wanna see, who else? You wanna see Jacob. I wanted to see Jacob, you know what I mean? You wanna see LA Knight. You know what I'm saying? You wanna see LA Knight win
I
the
didn't.
Rumble
I
again.
didn't.
I'm saying maybe a Javon Evans, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Javon Trick and Oba having that standoff. That was dope. Call back to NXT Send Deliver. Shout out to them. Maybe a Carmelo Hayes, you know what I'm saying? Some of you even wanted to see Cody. Definitely not Willie, but some of you maybe wanted to see Cody win the Rumble. You know what I mean? But some things just have to happen, man. Sometimes destiny is just destiny. And what my man Thanos say, destiny arrives all the same. And now we here. I want you guys to just sit back and relax and enjoy one word that we haven't said in a very long time. Do y'all know what that word is? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a C. Starts with a C. We haven't said it in a very long time. Ever since he lost the belt, matter of fact. You know what that word is? Cinema. Joy the cinema. Joy the cinema of TV that we about to get because people forget Roman and Punk have just as much as a deep rooted history as far as hate as Seth and Punk. It just ain't been highlighted because Roman hasn't really been around. Even last year that was a storyline built on Paul Heyman and stuff like that. They really didn't touch on like the fact that it wasn't just Seth out here saying that they hated Punk. It was Roman too. Like Roman was going on interviews more than Seth, matter of fact, saying, "Yo, I don't like that dude." You know what I mean? And they cut that promo last night. And y'all tell me if I'm just being over dramatic or whatever. But they cut that promo last night, and it was part of that promo that felt like this was real. Like it almost was like when Seth and Punk was face to face the first time, the very first time Punk debuted. He came out Monday Night Raw, 5 minutes into his speech. Seth Rollins takes his time and walks out there. They're face to face, and when they said those words to each other the following week, it felt real. Last night felt like Roman got off his chest what he been wanting to get off his chest for a while. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what you think. How excited are we about Roman versus Punk at
I mean, I
Mania?
think for everyone who questioned whether that Roman should win, last night's promo should give you more than enough reason why that was the match to make more than anything. I'm not
Mhm.
getting to all this, oh, it's real life and all that kind of shit. Don't really care. I just want a quality match and a story that's told, and I'm sold on that. And that's all I needed. Now they need to figure out what the hell they're about to do with Drew McIntyre and the unfortunate reality that he can't carry a main event on his own, and they have to do something with that and figure out how they're going to do that. And I don't think they're going to do that this Mania, nor ever with Drew. So it's unfortunate
Hold
that
on,
it's going
yeah,
to be a triple threat.
I missed that. My bad. What you say, bro? About
No, I said it's unfortunate that they're never gonna be able to do that, make him a solo story, like, ticket seller, for, Mania. Hence why he's gonna be
Gotcha.
in a triple threat where Cody, the ticket seller, and Jacob, the other guy involved in the story, is gonna be, what it's gonna end up being. You have your night 2 main event, now you get your night 1, some kinda triple threat. I'm assuming maybe Braun Breaker inserts himself in there, or he might end up being him and Seth match somewhere on that, co-main event, night 1 or night 2 spot, so
For them to do that angle of Braun getting eliminated so early by another masked man, they have to be doing Seth versus Braun. They have to expect Seth to be back by Mania, and they have to be doing Seth versus Braun. Like there's no other to do that. There's no other option. Braun got eliminated in 5 seconds. He got taken out in the first minute of the Rumble. Like in order to do that, that's a revenge build up for Mania. They have to be doing Seth versus Braun. Have to be. You know
What
what
are
I'm
you gonna make
saying?
it seem? What does make you want to believe it was set? Because what Adam Pearce said last night was last time we seen the masked man, it was Austin Theory. So tell me how that works.
Well, I don't.
work
For the record,
working
I
on
don't. The,
Seth
the
on Seth's behalf,
You say what?
working on Seth's behalf.
Yeah, that's what it was like. It's would be Austin Theory working for Seth, and now he's not really in the vision.
well, the mask mess. I'm not saying the masked
No, no,
man
no,
and
it
Seth
wasn't
was
Seth at
him.
all. Like we
Yeah,
know it wasn't
yeah,
Seth, but
yeah.
it could be like a diversion, make think they're going in the direction of Seth, but they might not be.
What else? What other match would you do with Braun? Like after
I
all
don't
this
know. I
time,
can't. Whoever was under the mask,
like
you can
Braun,
do that.
it better be to build up Braun all this time to do all these storylines and stuff like that. And you have don't have it be Seth. It better be somebody. It better not be somebody random. It better not be Austin Theory. It better, you know what I'm saying? It better not be LA Knight. Nah, like Braun was set up originally to go after the title. Like that's what
Mhm.
all this was about. There's only one thing that can get into the way of that, and that's whatever stuff plan stuff is orchestrating. But it can't be. You can't be about to throw this man like a 6-man tag or whatever after all this time, bro. That just nah. That just ain't gonna. They ain't gonna. It gotta be a. It gotta be a high profile match, man. It got a very high profile match, very high. And the only way you do that is you got to know Seth gonna be back by Mania, which is not unfathomable. He had a shoulder injury. It wasn't like he tore his ACL or anything like that. So we gotta wait. We gotta see, man. Then there was something else about the Rumble. What did y'all think about Oba being one?
Like that.
Didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see
I
that coming. So yeah, I'm with
I
it.
hear me out. It would have hit so like that first intro with 1 and 2 would have hit so much harder if they did not spoil it the night before.
Yeah,
It that
yeah,
that that is the only downfall. They did not spoil that.
yeah.
Like that would have hit so hard. You seen Oba come out first. His intro
Then
is
Braun.
already aura, and then you hear Bronze where everyone's like, yo, what in the
And then,
no one's
and then,
expecting them two to go at it. And then boom, the swerve, you know what I mean? When the
yeah.
masked man comes out, and it's like, oh, and then he gets it. It would have
Mhm.
like I think we they missed out on something with that, with whatever the graphics fuck up was the night before. So
And we should have known something was gonna happen for them to spoil it and then keep Brian it too, just moving
mhm.
back one spot. We should have known something was about to happen. Because typically in a situation like that, you wouldn't even have them open because it's somebody else you probably could have put in there or whatever. So
Mhm.
I thought it was dope, man. Javon Evans was the Iron Man. I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Once again, like we just gotta hope like they do something. I'm happy. I'm not complaining. Like I'm happy. I'm just very surprised that they actually see like people like Lash Evans and Javon Evans like this, man. Like it's very dope. It's very dope. It's very dope, man. So we're gonna see. How do I want to ask this question? Yeah. Oh, what Shaq? Hold on. Time out. You ain't ever comment. My bad. We jumped from it. How do you feel about Punk versus Roman and Mania?
Oh, I told you, man, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna show you that
We putting a wager on this?
it's clobbering. I can't put no wager on a fake sport. I'm not doing that.
Nah, not money
I'm not putting no
wise.
wager on a
It
fake
don't have
fight.
it don't have anything to do with money. I actually came up with something very creative, man.
I'm not putting any kind of wager on a fake fight.
Just hear me out, man. Just hear me out.
No, no matter what you say, I'm not on no fake fight.
You
No,
always be cause you always be the one, "Let's do this for content." I got some content for you.
not on no fake fight. Let's
I
pick a
got
real
some
fight.
just say hear me out, man. Hear me out. Hear me
I'm
out.
listening.
If CM Punk wins, I have to do this from the time the bell rings, walk outside all the way to my car like this the entire time while being recorded. From the time the bell rings to the time I get to my car, all of that, I have to go like this. But if Roman Reigns wins, you have to walk with the one in the air from the time we leave the restaurant until the time you get to the car.
Restaurant. Where we going?
We might go out the waterside, or either you gotta take a lap like that, but you gotta walk all the way to the car like this the entire time. See,
That's
ain't no
fine.
money involved.
That's fine. I can do that. I can do that.
See,
That's fine.
see, that'll be
Okay,
dope.
that's fine.
That'll
I
be.
guess I can do
I
that.
can't wait because your man is getting rolled up, dog.
I can do that. That's fine.
He
I
get,
can do that.
it's
Yeah,
over,
Punk is
man.
getting packed up.
He getting packed up. Shout out to Will Mills, man. He getting packed up, dog.
Best in the world. The best in the world.
Is that your heart or your brain talking? Which one?
The best in the world.
I don't
You
think it's a
really?
clean match though. I think someone interferes in some way, shape, or form.
You think Roman turns back heel?
I don't know who does what, but I think it's not a clean win either way.
Mm. Mm.
Unless I can
It's
think
a,
back to if Punk beat Roman clean back in the day, and this is like that get back from that. Only way I can see that happen. I'd have to do some
yeah.
research to see that.
It was a match to make because for all of you, and I wanted to say this and I wanted to say this clearly. For all of you who wanted Cody to win so bad, the number one complaint y'all have had from the time Roman lost the belt to now is that all these championship reigns have been boring. And there hasn't really been much put into some of this creative, some of it as a wrestler, but it hasn't really been much story put into these. The only story that sticks out, the number one story I would say from the past 2 years would have to be Drew and CM Punk. In WWE anyway. I can't think of another story that stands out that we'll remember for a long period of time than that one, right? And that one wasn't even for a belt. You know what I mean? So like Cody's championship reign, story wise, until he got the KO, a lot of people say was mid and was ready to move on. You think about how many title reigns we have had, and think about how many storylines have stood out. And that's the one thing that Roman brings back to the game is that you're gonna get great stories. You're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, the backstage promos and stuff like that. All that stuff gonna come into play. You're gonna be invested back into the product, man. That's why this was. I'm not saying I'm not. Whether he won the Rumble or not really don't matter to me. Like he could have won the Chamber. I don't really care. But that was absolutely the match to make Punk versus Roman
Mhm.
because there's so much there to be told. And like what Willie was saying with the triple threat, unfortunately, like they have to do all these things, like have Drew interfere in the Royal Rumble and whatever's going to happen at Elimination Chamber to try to build a story to justify that being a triple threat. You don't have to do all of that with Roman versus Punk. You got your night 2 main event that's going to sell out. And the trippy thing about it, they might not even main event. That triple threat with Drew and them, to Willie's point, because of how they view Drew, that might not even main event night 1.
Now that not Cody, Roman and Punk is main event in night 2.
No, I'm not talking about night 2. Night 2 set in stone. That's Roman and
Yeah.
Punk. I'm talking about night 1.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Night 1, Cody versus Drew versus Jacob is not guaranteed the main event. They could very well open one of those nights.
The only other thing that could outweigh that would be some form
Say
of
it.
Rhea
See
versus
it.
Io.
There you go.
Rhea versus Io.
That's the one. If they
Yeah.
do
That's
Rhea,
all.
if
That's the
they
only thing that outweighs that triple threat.
now they might keep the tag team titles on Rhea and Io and continue to build up that women's tag team division. That's low key what I hope they do. They could do that though. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple other matches too. Let me throw this out there. If they were to do the Usos versus the Lucha Bros, can you see that main event in night 1?
No,
What say
not
you,
this
Willie?
no, just because
No,
there's no
they got to
story
build
there.
up the
No,
Lucha
they,
Bros
Oh,
there,
build
as
there's
up
no
the
the
story.
serious.
There's no story there
You need
to
a
be the main
legit
event.
storyline like where they
Uh-uh.
just dog walk every tag team,
Yeah,
and they're like, "Yo,
no,
are
there's no
they gonna
story
be
there
the
yeah.
at all. It's
greatest?"
not up trying
You
to build
know,
up that story for that to be the main event.
Brian versus Seth.
not
I still
without a
say no.
title.
You're not
It's
without the
not main
title.
event
I
yet.
still say no.
Okay. Okay. Bianca and Jade. I'm just throwing that out there.
I
I
told
don't
you my
believe.
feelings. I told you my feelings on that already.
Okay. you
It won't be because of Bianca.
Let me ask you a question about that. Because sometimes I always say it takes two people to make a classic. Sometimes we get an exception. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. The best match that we witnessed at WrestleMania 33 was Shane versus AJ. I think that was the match of the night. Y'all remember that? It
I'm
was
trying.
a
Hold on. I'm trying to. I'm so yes and no, but the difference with that, right? You have an exceptional worker on both sides, right? With AJ and Bianca. Shane can do enough to make it look like, but like Jade can't do what Shane does to make it look like to make it look acceptable, as to look like he can carry the match, to make it be representable of the main event or to steal the show. I should
depends on
say.
depends on
So you said they're gonna have a no holds bar match for the main event.
might have a street fight or something like that.
Can't see it.
Might even be. I mean, you throw a stipulation, you never know. We've never seen Jade in a Hell in a Cell match. I'm just throwing ideas out there. But
But
my main
we haven't seen Jade do anything in the past 37 days.
she's
Apparently,
wrestled, but for whatever reason they won't make her wrestle for the title. Was leads to my question. My question for you was, let's say that match happens at Mania. I don't think Bianca's coming back before Mania. Like, I really don't. Like, her not showing up at the Rumble sealed the deal what I told y'all last week. I don't think her finger has still healed yet. I think she's had some setbacks with that, and I don't think she's going to be back until after Mania at the earliest. With that being said, if they had this match at Mania and they were actually able to put on a great match to a classic, would Bianca move up your rankings as far as best women's wrestlers, or would she still stay pat?
should move up without a doubt. Should move up.
I think that'd be justified. I think that'd be justified.
I mean, she'd move up a couple spots, and she ain't far down the list.
That's true.
So she gonna move up 2-3 spots. She ain't far down.
That's true. That's true. Last thing before we get to you, chat. Well, last two things real quick. Two debuts happened over the weekend. One was in the Rumble, men's Rumble. Shout out to Powerhouse Hobbs, now known as Royce Keys.
I like his new name. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie.
I like that. Joint was tough. What y'all think about his debut?
Dope. I mean, I liked it. Unexpected. When his name popped up first, I was, oh, they let him keep his name, and then
Yeah.
they wiped it away, and then his new name came up. I was like, okay, I'm cool with it.
I think they did that just so like the WWE audience, since they overseas, knew who
Yeah,
he
could know
was.
who he
What it
was.
was.
They
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. So I like his new name. Dope. They had him eliminate Damian Priest. So they did put him over a little bit. And what I think about, so not only did Tommaso Ciampa debut, but Saturday night he won the TNT title, man. Which I think about his move to AEW.
Hold on a little while longer. Johnny Gargano is on the way to Tommaso Ciampa. Hold on. Hold on a little bit longer.
They don't need to be a tag team again, though. I want to see them
They
as
won't.
Oh, no,
superstars.
no. I want
They
them to run
won't.
that feud. I want them to run that
They
feud back
won't.
at AEW.
They gonna run it.
Run that feud back. And if you think what they were able to do at NXT was wild,
Oh, so you saying that WWE's like the main roster should have gave him a chance to run that feud?
yes.
Understood. Understood. Very, very best. Yeah, shout out to him, man.
Low-key, AEW has been cooking lately, like cooking,
Hey, they gonna put on a wrestling show.
like cooking. But
Yeah,
hey,
Raw's been
man,
the past couple of weeks, other than last night. Last night's segment, that promo, man, was fire.
that promo was amazing. Like that,
Yeah, that promo on both
that was
sides.
Romo put on the promo of his life last night. That
did.
was his best promo ever.
He
Like
was
that,
cooking
that
in
was
that one.
that was his best promo ever. I'm gonna say that was his best promo ever.
He meant Roman, but
Yes, I said yes. Roman wise, yeah.
no, you said Romo, but
Romo, my fault. Roman, yes, that
Nah,
was Roman's.
I mean, it was disrespectful him saying that, but I was lost.
the best
I was,
promo ever.
yeah,
Is that what you're gonna?
yeah.
That's kind of crazy,
No, nah, that's kind of crazy, bro. No, you saying this like Romo ain't. I mean, now you got me saying Romo. You saying this like Roman ain't cut heat with the bloodline. Hold on now. Hold on, no, I can. That promo, it wasn't better than the one when he knocked Miz out and was walking back to the backstage. The unscripted one. It wasn't better than that. That's top 3. That's top 3.
It was.
It was not. Stop. It was not. It
Yeah.
was fire, but stop. It wasn't better. I think the one that he cut against Brock before WrestleMania 30. It was either WrestleMania 30 or SummerSlam. The one where he was like, all this belongs to me. It's my show. This my cameraman, whatever. Like that was better. And the one that he cut against Drew in the Thunderdome, where he was like, Drew, you'll always be my favorite number 2. That promo, go back and watch that promo, dog. That promo was
Hold on, Quincy.
fire.
Hold on, Quincy. Yes, those promos were good, right? Brock, Drew. But then look who he did it against last night. I consider levels of competition here, where you could hold your own against arguably one of the best talkers in the history of wrestling,
He did that
and
last year.
not get lost, not get stumbled in your words and whatnot, but still deliver your lines. And if you look, I don't think Punk looked goddamn proud last night. Looked like he wanted to smirk in that promo, like he wanted to smile. Like Punk looked proud, like the boy got it. Like Jesus Christ, the boy finally
Confused.
got
He
it.
did this last year. I'm confused.
Boy finally
This
got
boy
it.
cooking. This
This
boy
boy cooking right now. Look,
I mean,
he
now
looking like
he
that boy.
cooked.
The boy got it. He finally got it.
He cooked, but I mean, he held his own against him last year too. So I don't know why we had the surprise. Like they had a segment where it was just them two. Now it didn't. Once again, though, the difference between the promos they had last year and the promos they had last night is that last year, once again, they went off of the storyline that they had with Paul Heyman and stuff like that. Last night was like, nah, like let's just throw it out there. It's almost like they had a meeting and was like, and Punk was like, look, I'm just hypothetically, let's say they are cool and they don't really have no beef no more, anything like that. It almost came off as Punk was in the room, like, look, like, in order for us to kick this off, whatever, however you feel, way you used to feel about me, bring that out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you wanted to say to me before that you didn't get to say, bring that out. Cause like I said, part of it, like I when he said, yo, it's cause I hate you, I felt that. And then he talked about he mixed in this, and I like what I love most about the promo is he mixed in real life with what the script was. Real life, Punk really did go on the podcast and like trounce WWE, like bash that you would never in the history of the rest of your life hear somebody talk worse about WWE than CM Punk did on that podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Go ahead and check Ryback YouTube channel out.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say and keep it going. But
No, I'm gonna talk about you say people trouncing. Like, go ahead. Ryback be talking filthy sometimes.
Ain't nobody really checking for Ryback though, respectfully.
I'm only addressing what I'm only.
Respectfully.
I'm not really interested in what he got to say, and I think a lot of people are. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying in general. I get what you're saying. But yeah, that's that. The promo aspects of that promo really felt real. So I could see why you would think it's one of his best to say his absolute best. So I think that's I think hey, he's cut some heat, bro. He cut some heat with the bloodline. He cut some bleed. Remember the missionary promo? Remember what was the promo he cut against Cody the first time? Matter of fact, you think that was better than the one him and him and Cody cut in the stadium? It was that promo last night was fire, but I've seen him cut some fire promos. Like the most memorable one will always be the Sammy Uzi one.
That was Sammy. Sammy carried that.
But he was in the promo like.
Sammy carried that. Sammy made that promo.
Sammy ain't carried the entire segment.
You remember that? You can't remember nothing Roman said in that promo, but everybody remembers the Uzi. Nobody. Did you remember nothing Roman said?
I remember the entire promo. That's what he said. We was just gonna call him Sammy Uso, y'all. I remember that entire promo, dog. I remember the entire. So that's how I'm able to tell you. Like I'm a fan.
He hasn't been feeling very Uzi lately. That's Sammy.
You saying this to me as if like you don't remember a lot of Roman promos because you ain't really checking for him as a fan. I'm a fan. That's like
I'm a fan of professional wrestling.
That's like somebody coming on the podcast with me and Willie and being like, yeah, man, you remember WrestleMania 28? Oh, that's undoubtedly his best match ever. me and Willie gonna look like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you challenge, like we fans, like we remember every last one of Taker matches, good or bad. We remember them all. That's like me telling you that Shawn Michaels' best SummerSlam match was Vader. You're gonna be like, hold up, let me think for a second. Cause I'm a fan. Like I know his matches for it. Look at it, you making the same face I just made. So when you just jump out there and be like, oh, well, that's his best promo, you don't remember all his promos like that. I'm telling you, like, I remember all of them. That was probably top 5, but it's not his best. I can't say it's the best. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. But you gave me an idea, though. I might have to do my top 5 Rumble promos. Might have to do that. But what you got for us, bro?
Nobody would say that the Vader match was his best match.
What I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember a lot of Shawn Michaels
Shawn
SummerSlam
Michaels Triple
matches.
H. Shawn Michaels
Was
Triple
that the
H.
no holds? That's the no holds bars joint? Okay.
Mhm.
And then the Elimination Chamber joint.
And then
That's really and then the
the ladder match.
Vader. Then
And
the
then the ladder match, him and Razor.
oh, the second one? Okay. I mean, you jogging memories now, but off the top of my head, like it's not a lot of SummerSlam matches I remember. You jogging my memory, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And
It's not a lot that I
and
remember.
just for personal reasons, 'cause I'm an asshole, Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan.
I don't even remember that match for real. All I remember is
You
that
don't remember the acting class Shawn Michaels put on?
nah, I don't remember that match
Kicking
for
him in
real.
the stomach on the turnbuckle.
That's the match he got in trouble for because he was overselling because Hogan went back and changed the end of the match. Yeah. And so every time Hogan touched this nigga just flew over the top rope. He oversold
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah, because he was mad about that, right?
He was mad about Hogan going back and changing the booking. Yeah.
Yeah, because Sean was originally supposed to win, right?
It was supposed to be a series, but Hogan was like, nah, that don't work for me. I'm winning once and we gonna end this.
I never do that. So that's why
Yeah,
he was overselling
that's
like
why he
that.
did that. That's why he was going out like that. Yeah, that's
So
how
that
he did
doesn't
it.
I'm
work
about
for
to
me,
watch that match
brother.
again.
This doesn't work for me, brother.
It
I'm
doesn't
about
work
to
for me, brother.
I'm about to watch that again. I'm about to watch that match again. I only thing I remember, I do remember some of the overselling. I do remember that. I just remember watching like, yo, why did Hulk win? Like it didn't make sense for Hulk Hogan to win that match. Like he was older then than he was against The Rock. Like, why is he winning this match? But hey, it is what it is. We all know the narrative with him. What you got, bro?
What's going on to my people that love and still watch wrestling? Welcome to Either or This or That, where I come up with random wrestling scenarios, questions, and fantasy booking and throw it out there to you and the fellas, see what you think about it. So, coming off of the Royal Rumble, we had a couple debuts, we had a couple standout moments, and we have some people that are possibly going to be put in position to be what we like to call the next big thing, the next big superstar, right? We had Oba having standouts, we had Javon having some moments, and also Royce Keys debuting and having a moment and having a stare down. But those are all positive. What I'd like to ask you all is throughout your history of watching wrestling, who are some of those superstars who were put on a platform who were dubbed to be the next big thing, and it just really fizzled out? Like they didn't really amount to anything, or they didn't really live up to the hype.
I already have
I got a
mine.
couple names.
Go ahead, Willie.
My number one will always be Ahmed Johnson, my
That's
boy.
my number one. That's my number one. Ahmed,
Ahmed
yeah.
I was a big Ahmed Johnson fan as a kid, and I grew up and realized what that boy fumbled.
The bag, yeah.
Yeah, man. So unfortunate, man. Ahmed Johnson's gonna be mine.
I got Ahmed, yeah. Who you
I
got, man?
don't know, dog. We talking about like just somebody that debuted or like NXT call us? What we talking about?
Nah, just somebody who like they kind of wanted to put the rocket to. Like you could tell what they were trying to do with them, and either they were just really trash or like they just didn't fizzle out.
AEW Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes AEW. That's what I'm gonna say.
But I mean, but he never even got a world title shot over there, did he?
That was the storyline, yeah. That
Yeah,
was the storyline, literally.
Yeah, he never even got a title shot. I don't know.
When I
I
picture
don't know.
number one star in the number one position. WWE's like, sure, I got it. I'll take it from here.
He was
I'll
already
take
an
it from here.
EVP, man. They didn't want to show favoritism.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
I'll
already
take it.
let's see. We all see how that EVP stuff is going now, right? Okay. Okay. All right.
What about if you remember this name right here, Lars Sullivan, NXT, Lars Sullivan.
But his is more so he got like a serious injury that he had to retire,
He had
right?
no damn injury. He was a
Nah,
piece of shit.
yeah,
He was a piece of
he a
shit.
little freaky boy.
Yeah. Yeah, no injury.
I mean, well, one of them definitely got to be Enzo for sure. I don't know if people remember like Enzo. They tried to shoot him to the moon. Tried to get him to reestablish the whole division. They even had him. If y'all know, people remember this, but the last match Neville had in WWE was when he lost to Enzo. After that, he was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here."
I don't
That's
know about
one.
that. Miz said you went down to 205 Live because there's no other place for you to go.
But they was still like he was still heavily featured. He was his. You remember what his finishing move was? His finishing move was horrible, horrible. I remember. I remember that. I remember. I can't remember his name. Curtis Axel. I remember they tried to shoot him to the moon.
I shoot to the moon, dog.
They
He
tried
ain't
to
never
shoot.
had no.
Yeah, they tried to. They it
I
just
just said his
won't.
name too. Ryback. Ryback was pushed. He was a main eventer. He was headlining. He was headlining pay per views.
But he at least had people chanting though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not interested in nothing
It did.
Ryback says on the
It didn't
podcast. Like
fizzle
he
out.
just, but it worked somewhat. You know what I'm saying? It did work somewhat. You know what I mean? Like to hardcore wrestling fans, I don't think he ever got over. But to the kids and stuff like that, he did get over. Like it wasn't like he was in AEW or whatnot. It worked a little bit, but yeah, nah, not like Curtis Axel, not like Enzo. There was somebody else that they tried to push to the moon and just didn't work out. I mean, we all remember Jinder Mahal though. That's that got to be
I
number
was
one.
thinking about gender.
Jinder
Gender
Mahal was
gotta be
survivor.
yeah. What they did with gender, that gotta be number one. It needs to be a 30 for 30 about that.
That's my
That's
FTR's WWE run.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I would
That
agree with
wasn't
that.
their fault. That's not no
Yeah, I
doing
mean,
no
it's hey
champ.
man.
That's their booking.
Yeah.
Like, because FTR is one of the best tag
I
teams
mean,
ever.
I don't deny that. I'm just saying the
I'm
product
talking
is
about
what
like
it
it was
is.
on them. Like it wasn't because of booking. Just it was a
Hey, you know
we're
what? Look, this
whoever
one gonna
named
hurt.
Nathan Jones.
This one, yeah. Well, I don't remember. They shot him to the moon.
Fuck, he's about to because they put him with the Undertaker, and he's about to have a marquee match at WrestleMania. That's why the Undertaker had that 2-on-1 match because they pulled him from the match because he was so terrible.
Austin Theory is one. Once
Trying to
upon a
think of
time, they were trying to shoot him to the moon. He had to go back redesign his old joint. Drew McIntyre, once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, look where he at now, though. I don't think
I
that
mean,
count.
so I mean, we talking about
Bro
the
had to get
initial run.
fired and come back, man.
Yeah, you talking about he had to get fired. So we talking about the initial
I
run,
don't
right? I
think
mean,
Drew was
they
ever.
tried, they
Yeah, they tried,
tried.
but I don't think Drew was ever bad though. That's just me. I don't
I
think
mean,
Drew was ever bad.
some of the people you name, I don't think necessarily was
Confusing
bad. It just didn't work
rules or
out.
something.
Yeah, Curtis Axel wasn't bad. It just ain't work out. You know what I'm saying? This one gonna hurt.
I
A
think
lot of
Curtis
people
Axel
don't
was
want to
bad.
admit this, and I personally thought he should have got another shot. But if we're being technical, Balor might be in that conversation. And Finn's first three matches, he beat Seth Rollins and won the Universal title. Got hurt the same night, and they've never put the strap back on him again. I don't think he's ever has Finn even won a solo title like the U.S. title, IC title since then. I honestly can't remember. I'm trying to think.
Wasn't
I
he
don't
IC? I think he was IC champ. I believe.
when.
I'm trying to
Honestly can't
remember.
remember. I can't remember. But they've never given him that spotlight ever again. And even now, like this is like it's about to be a whole nother pump fake. Like with him and this rivalry, him and CM Punk, it's like it's just a pastime until we get to Roman. So like
Yeah, he was the IC champ and he was the United States champ. Yeah, we're
he was
good.
US champ too?
About to say, yeah, he was US champ and he's a two-time Intercontinental champion.
Hopefully one day he does get to win the world heavyweight title, but I don't know if that's ever
He
gonna
will.
happen though.
He will.
I hope so. I hope
As
so. He
long as he
deserves
stays
it.
healthy, he will.
He deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. Yeah. All right, man. Well, Appreciate y'all locking in with us, man. Episode 67. I didn't even say the name of the episode in the beginning, but it's episode 67. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the content. We on iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure y'all lock in with us, man. Subscribe, join us in debates. We might be doing a live video soon. But in the meantime, man, y'all stay blessed, man. Y'all stay safe out here. And enjoy y'all week. All right. Until
Yes,
next time.
sir. Yes, sir. Peace.